instead of looking at Jesus, what we begin to do is we start looking at numbers. And success becomes defined on if we're growing or not. So a lot of people, they look at a church and they will say, hey, that church is great because they're really growing in numbers. They're really killing it because they went from 10 to 10,000. So that's what they would consider as great. They would never consider decreasing as great, right? Like if you hear of a church that went from 1,000 to 100, it's not because they would say Jesus is in it. They would say Jesus wasn't in it, right? But that's not what happened to John. That's not what happened in his ministry. But John was okay with that because he knew who was in control. So again, instead of looking at Jesus, we begin to look at numbers. We start looking not at what Jesus is doing, but what they are doing. And then we get upset if we feel like he isn't doing